Hello everyone, Tommy J here and welcome to Heroic Blackrock Mountain. So in this video, we're going to be taking on Heroic Razorgore using this 100% free-to-play Warlock deck. So if you're looking to create your own free-to-play deck, just click down here where it says all sets, click basic, and it will filter out all the non-free-to-play cards. Anyway, the point of this deck is essentially to try and counteract his hero ability. His hero ability is that every turn he spawns an egg and increases all eggs' health by 1. If they reach 5 health, they spawn a 7/7, which is a big problem. Now, you're probably wondering why I have so few 1 costs, because obviously if you can't get a 1-drop down turn 1, or an Elven Archer down turn 2, or I guess a charge down turn 2 as well, the first egg will spawn a 7/7. I've foregone some of the 1-drops just so we can build up, have a little more synergy, and have a stronger late game. So you are going to require a reasonable starting hand. So yeah, just one of those 1-drops in your starting hand will be enough. Anyway, the deck has a little bit of synergy, as you probably saw. There was a lot of cheap minions, so a little bit of Zoolock going. There was also a few minions with battle cries to spawn a second, and then we have Raid Leader, Frostwolf, and Stormwind Champion. Yeah, so fair bit of synergy. There is also the Dread Infernal, if you need it to delay a turn, delay the entire board a turn. And there is also a Hellfire, or 2 Hellfires, sorry. Anyway, I think I'm going to keep the Murloc Tidecaller, a great turn 3 play. Bluegill Warrior is the turn 2 play that will save you if you don't have a turn 1. But we did get a turn 1, thankfully. So the reason Bluegill Warrior will save you is because, well, for 1 it hits for 2. Lots of numbers there. Hope you enjoyed that. And it has charge, so this will be on 4 health, and you'll be able to play it and hit the egg down a bit lower, which is nice. However, I think I'm going to save it, because if I play this Murloc Tidecaller, I'll be in a bit of a better spot. So let's do that. We have to hit that. No option, otherwise it's going to spawn a 7/7, which will be terrifying. And yeah. So. Ooh. That's bad. That is bad. Shadow Bolt. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to use it. Let's drop the Bluegill and hit these, because that is our only option for living, essentially. Now we're going to need to drop a few more. These 2 are our problems. Jeez, a Hellfire would be nice right about now. Dread Infernal. Not quite going to do it for me. But let's just shop the Murloc Tidecaller. We may as well tap Tide Hunter. I keep calling it a Tidecaller. And we'll hit that one. Oh, I'm an idiot. Don't do what I just did, because this one is going to hit 5 health and hatch. Can we deal with it? No. Not really. Damn it. That was... that was actually going to be a turn where we could start taking it back as well. So what do I need? Need a Hellfire. Razorfen Hunter, will that do it? Not quite. That one's in danger, so sit that down. I can Shadow Bolt this. Let's Voodoo Doctor myself. Have to kill that off. Then let's hit that, and we may as well take out the Fairy Dragon. We have the Dread Infernal next turn, so just running one of these into that, or both of them into the Blackwing Corruptor, and then dropping the Dread Infernal will potentially give us something to do, but I tell you what, that misplay has really, really hurt me. Okay, Dread Infernal. I'm down to 5. After this hitting me, I'm down to 3. He has Bloodlust in his deck, which could be a massive problem, and they could just kill me outright here. Ooh, or that will. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's the end of this one, and it is all my fault. That 7/7 meant I needed to waste a few cards dealing with it, and don't do what I just did. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual egg's health. And yeah, hopefully things will go better for you than they did for me just then. Alrighty, anyway. Let's see if we can get a nice little turn 1 play. There are 8 cards in the deck that will suffice, Voidwalker being one of them, thankfully. Succubus is a decent one to keep, but I'm going to toss it in hope for more 1 or 2 drops, because there are better options. Okay, Bluegill. Bluegill. So, Voidwalker turn 1, without a doubt.
These aids will be your undoing.
His voice is so cool. I will not. I will murder them all. Corruption! Ugh. That's annoying. I mean, he did just waste a corruption on a Voidwalker, which definitely isn't terrible. But, yeah. So, let's do that. Hit them both down to 2, gives us a little more time. Thankfully, just drew an Elven Archer. We will be able to life tap Elven Archer or drop another card Elven Archer. These Taskmasters are so annoying. Okay, let's tap. Succubus. Elven Archer. On which one? It doesn't really matter too much. Let's just go that one. Okay, so I have a problem now. A very big problem. Wasn't able to pick up that strong board that I did last time, and it's really costing me. Yeah, I'd say this is definitely a loss. This is definitely a loss. Let's just concede now. So unfortunately, there is a decent chance that exactly what he's just done will happen to you, and you'll lose outright. And yeah, there isn't really anything you can do about it unless you want to include pretty much only 1-drops and 0-drops in your deck. Problem with 0-drops being, none of them actually have any attack, and the problem with 1-drops being, he can kill them off. But, yeah, you should be fine with this current deck, particularly if you're going to add in cards you have that are better than the basic cards. Anyway, let's give it another go, and hopefully we can down it on this attempt. So, what are we starting with? Tidehunter, Raid Leader, Voidwalker. Not terrible, but I'm gonna ditch the Raid Leader. Tidehunter's a good one, provided you have something to go down before it. Because if you don't, this egg's gonna get through. But if you do, it gives you that second body on the board. So this first, because it tends to eat thingies. Ooh, Twilight Well. Oh, and nothing in it. Do I want to just kill it? No, don't need to. Let's Tidehunter, because this can attack the turn it's dropped, so it's fine to leave it in my hand for now. Having a bit more setup to deal with some more stuff, particularly if he's going to drop a Taskmaster, is the way you want to go. Okay, Frostwolf Grunt. So that's dead. I could run those 2 into it, but that's not super efficient. So let's drop the Elven Archer. Lose the 1/1. And then get these down. I am also actually going to drop my Acidic Swamp Ooze. It's got 3 attack, a little bit stronger than the other things. Means it may draw a bit of fire, but does mean I'm in a decent spot. Okay, so he has a dragon in his hand now, he didn't before. And what do I have? Dread Infernal. Let's tap. Succubus. I'm going to drop the Bluegill. Let's hit the 2 that are on 4. As long as their healths are different, you're probably going to be fine. And just hit him in the face. Because the problem is, if all of them are suddenly on 4 health, then you need 1 minion for every egg, and if they're offset by 1, it means you can take that extra time to actually get some down. Do it over a few turns, is what I mean by that. Could sacrifice those 2. Probably not ideal. I really want the Dread Infernal, so I don't want to play the Succubus. Let's Razorfen Hunter, Voidwalker. We have a few eggs we need to deal with. May as well hit that one for 3. Hit that one for 3 as well, actually. And then I'll hit this one for 2. If you can leave them alive, it's an okay thing to do. While he has Bloodlusts, Bloodlusting a board full of eggs is only 21 damage. Only 21 damage, you might say, but it's not going to one-shot you provided you are above that. So it's not the worst play. Anyway, I could kill off these. Yeah, I think I will. Drop that. Oh, actually I could Raid Leader. Raid Leader Succubus. Yeah, let's do that. It's going to mean I lose the Infernal, but going to be able to kill some stuff. And let's hit him in the face. Unless he bloodlusts, he doesn't actually have any AoE. Well, bloodlust isn't really AoE removal, but it will let him take out your entire board. So unless he bloodlusts, he doesn't have any removal. Let's tap, see what we get. I think I'm going to actually run the boar into that 3-1. It means he's going to have a board full of only eggs. Any on 4? None on 4, but let's hit these down. And hit him in the face. And there we go. He has a board full of eggs. Easier to do than you'd think. Provided, of course, he doesn't get incredibly lucky in his first few turns. Anyway, let's hit these down. Better to be safe than sorry. I was about to say, unfortunately, if I tap an Infernal, it's going to be very bad. I'm just going to buff one of the 2/1 minions. Means it can't get taken out by a Taskmaster. And also, if I do drop a Dread Infernal, it will live. So, better than buffing the 3/2 in my opinion, for those reasons. Anyway, he can't actually drop any cards, so he's going to start discarding now. I don't really want to drop that Voodoo Doctor. Actually, let's just do a quick calculation for damage. See if we can kill him next turn. So 4, 3, 3 is 10, 2, 2, and 3. Yes, we can. So I'm going to drop this just in case he bloodlusts. He can't double bloodlust. But yeah. So, he's dead. There we go. So as you can see, provided you don't get super unlucky and he doesn't get lucky, this fight isn't too bad. Like, these 3 attempts are literally the only attempts I've had on this boss. That is it. And as you saw, I screwed up the first one myself. The second one was just bad luck. So yeah, anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to favorite, like, and or subscribe. If you want to add some extra cards to this, oh, well, there's probably a ton, and I will sort them out. I'll put them in the comments. I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now, but pretty much any card that's better than these free-to-play ones. Any one-drops in particular will be very good. Cheaper cards with Battle Cry or Charge. Maybe even things like Annoyatrons, if you're worried he's going to get a few early minions out, just so you can keep your health high, protect you from that bloodlust. Things like that will work incredibly well. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch some other Blackrock videos, I'll try and chuck them down in the description as well. Anyway guys, this has been Tommy J. Have a good one.